All right, what's up? So these are my first ever pairs of foam runners. I've never had foam runners before in my life. These are the first two pairs I've ever owned. So I didn't really know what to expect when it came to how they felt on feet, sizing, or anything like that. I saw that a lot of people were recommending to size up full size because they felt a bit tight. In my case, I'm a true to size 12. I wear a size 12 in 350 V2s. I wear a size 12 in 500 high tactical boots. A size 12 in slides, ochre colorway. I've also had a pair of the Onyx colorway that worked fine in 12. It actually felt a bit tight in 12. And yeah, these felt a bit large. They felt a bit large. Mostly it was my heel area. My heel was moving all over the place in these things. And again, it may have just been something I wasn't really expecting, you know? Maybe people like that. And maybe I was just having issues adapting to that, right? And another reason I feel like a lot of people go true to size or size up, this portion right here, you feel this. You feel these grooves on the knuckles of your toes when you walk around and you wear these things. So I feel like that's another big reason a lot of people size up. For me, I really couldn't get over the fact that my heel was moving around so much. It felt not the best to walk in compared to the other Yeezys I have. And really compared to other shoes I have, it didn't feel that nice to walk in with my heel moving all over the place like that. So what I did, I went against everyone's recommendation and I actually sized down. So now I have size 11 Foam Runner Onyx. Both of these, by the way, I got off the Confirmed app from the recent, possibly the last Yeezy Adidas release. So yeah, they both from Yeezy, not resale or anything like that. These are both coming straight from Adidas. So what's really the big difference here? I think sizing down in my case was a good decision because I'd rather have a shoe that fits a bit tight and stretches out over time rather than a shoe that already feels a bit large and just gonna flop around more and more after you wear it. Yeah, there are some ways to shrink it down. You leave it in the sun, or I've heard people say, yeah, throw it in the dryer or whatever. I'm not gonna do that. If I don't like the way it feels, I'm just going to sell it and yeah, keep the pair that I like. And in this case, I do like the size 11 better. Yes, it fits tighter, is kind of what I wanted. And it's funny, a lot of skateboarders probably do the same thing. They'll size down about half a size or a full size with their shoes and let it kind of stretch out over time rather than have one that's already big, because, I mean, average skater wears their shoes for a good bit of time. They're going to stretch out. Trust me, they will. So, yeah, my slides have stretched out a bit. All the other ones have kind of stretched out a bit. They feel a bit more roomy, but that knit material in the 350s kind of hugs it in. This is a whole different story. These need to stretch out, and I think it's going to feel way better in the long run. But I mean, honestly, right now, I enjoy wearing these, even though, yeah, I feel the grooves a lot more in the smaller size. I've been enjoying these way more than even my true to size. So take what you will. It's not for everyone to size down in these, I feel. It really depends on your use case. I'm going to wear these things all the time. And like I said, I thought these looked a little bit large on me. I know it has large dimensions and whatnot, but to me, the size 11s, that little bit shorter stance, shorter presence, just looks a lot better than these boats, okay? And like I said, it's going to depend on who you are. It's going to depend on who you are, what your style is. Maybe you could rock these with way baggier pants or whatever. Maybe they just look good on you. I think the smaller ones look better on me. So, what are the biggest differences? Well, you know how I like my notebooks. There's a difference of 0.375 with the interior space. So that's from putting the measuring tape in here in the toe area and measuring to around the heel area. I say around the heel area because you could measure just a flat bit, and then you can measure the bit that your heel kind of extends to the back of the interior of the shoe. So that's why I put this 0.25 right here. So if you want to mess with this, that's why I put the 0.25 there. Another major difference. The size 11s were produced in May of 2022, while the 12s were produced in February of 2023. Remember, these are both from the same recent drop in May. Just the last couple of weeks from the recording of this video. So yeah, it was pretty interesting that there's a difference in 9 months between these two. I'm sure it's not all that uncommon, but just something to note. And if it matters, 7 days for the 11s to arrive, 13 days for the 12s to arrive. Make what you will of that. Yeah, yo, like I said, I've been really enjoying the size 11s, the size downs a lot. They're going to conform to my feet. They're going to stretch out over time, and that's the whole idea. So, if anything, I just hope this video helps. I hope the measurements help a bit when you're trying to decide which size to go for. I'm probably going to get rid of these, give them to a family member, or sell them. I don't know yet. Whatever comes first. So yeah, thanks for watching as always. I know this video is kind of all over the place, but if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. I try to answer everyone. But anyway, thanks for watching as always. Really excited to rock my first pair of foam runners ever. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. See y'all later. Goodbye.